My experience with the watermelon fast. I had a heart attack firstly in November 2021. So I had to put everything into perspective. I had to get rid of addictions. I don't need it. Steroid addiction, bad carbs, white rice was my go-to. I was doing the mukbangs as everybody, try to throw in my face all the time. I had cut back my weight. I was only weighing 220 pounds. So you figure prison time, eating top ramen for 11 years of my life. Terrible. The worst foods man can eat for 11 years. So all my years of life, I've been eating food to clog me up. I had an epiphany, like I need to lay off everything but salmon and spinach. So I did that for a year straight, and I added in fruits. So I seen a video of this young guy, Bobby Smith, and he was just eating watermelon and just made it look so enticing. He said he was on like 68 days or 70 days of straight watermelon. Hopped in the challenge, man, and we became friends. And so I started, my bowels changed dramatically. Looked like watermelon. And it was hard poop, rip your poops. Like you gotta, I'd be like, dude. The first day I never forget, the dreams were vivid. It felt like I was sunk in the bed. I could elevated above myself and saw myself sleeping. It hit me like, why do people eat animals? I got real emotional too. After the third day, we ran into some problems. Sleep. I wasn't able to sleep because I was up urinating all the time. I was drinking 30 pounds of water a day. The watermelons I was getting was old school water, seeded watermelon. They were like 35 pounds minimum. Like I should have been stopping like 5 p.m. But I was going to 7, 8 p.m. In the gym, felt good. All the way up until maybe day 15. You guys got to remember, I was getting lack of sleep. So I was in a delusional maybe space. I blended the rind, put that in its own container, and I blended the watermelon, had that in its own container. I would drink the watermelon and sip it during the workout. So all of a sudden I started getting indigestion. It reminded me of the heart attack. And I was in the gym, I'm like, man, feeling weird, scared. And we was doing the hyper extensions for our lower back. And I must have been, your body's slanging, it's probably coming up. I'm like, man, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to do this fast. During this whole time, we going to the doctor. I got blood work done, the beginning, all the way to the end. I wanted to prove to everybody, I wanted to show blood work and what I was deficient of. Little change, not dramatic, because like I said, I was already kind of cleansed out. Day 25, I had an episode. I went to Venice Beach. I do some push-ups, try to warm up. I tell them, man, I don't feel it. And I didn't eat or drink. I didn't want that indigestion to happen. So I do some muscle ups, 12 of them, felt okay, not overly powerful. And I tried to do some curls like this. First time in my life, just absolutely helpless with no energy. Scarier than the heart attack. I didn't feel nothing in my chest or heart, so I wasn't worried for that. Felt my life just leaving, man. All I could think about was the tabloid. 10 minutes into the drive, I told him, hand me my watermelon, and I felt my energy coming back up. Well, 5 minutes before I got home, I was back. Like nothing happened, normal. And then the voices come in my head, diabetes? You gotta eat to get the sugar, and is that diabetes? That was like the only bad thing that happened. But I wrote it off as exhaustion. So yeah, I broke my fast with other fruit. That was fun, even though I didn't like a lot of the fruits. I love soursop. I broke it with melons. Yeah, man, that was my experience. Great experience. I recommend it to everybody.